When I was about 40 years old, I came across a question that I thought was very profound, and that was, if you saw your life as a thing that you had used up, something you spent it on, would you say that you had spent your life on becoming something or doing something? And I urge you to think on that. So, my dad and I were backpacking into the Wenaha River. There was an old campsite there that had a broken shovel. So, the name of the camp was Campo de la Palo Rota. And so we're lying there in our sleeping bags, and the little campfire's dying down. We're looking at the coals, and I put this question to him, and he said, "I don't find that question very interesting." Boy, so many ways in which my father disappointed me, and there was another one. He didn't find this question interesting, and he said, "I just have really enjoyed my life, and it's going to be over soon, and I will miss it very much." About 4 years later, I was on the phone with someone, and I repeated what he had said, and I realized in that moment that that is indeed where I was too. I have just really enjoyed my life. And it made me cry that at age 44, 44, was the very first time in my entire life that I had wanted to be like, or that I had acknowledged that I was like, my father. First time. Made me cry, age 44. So now this is 25 years later, and it's even more clear to me. What have I done? Well, I feel like the most significant thing I have ever done was to create these Gays and Mormons weekends, where over a period of 2 years, 25 different weekend retreats of 48 hours each, I would get a whole bunch of Mormons and a whole bunch of gay men and lesbians and fundamentalists up in a mountain cabin, and we would discover our common humanity, and they were just miraculous. At previous hot tub curmudgeon stories, I've told about it. But so there's something that I did. I think it's pretty significant. In terms of have I become something, well, I think I've become a pretty good grandpa and a pretty good father. On any given day, I'll get phone calls from two of my kids and Eli before 9 in the morning, and then Natalie a little bit later in the day. So it's the fact that I become a dad that my kids love and that my grandkids love. I've become something. But like my dad, the main thing is that I have just really enjoyed my life. And it's come to me today as I sit here and I look out at Star Lake with the reflection of the trees and the reflection of the autumn colors on the lake, that, that's where I'm at. I just really enjoy my life, and I'm probably going to miss it. I don't know, though. As Woody Allen said, I am not afraid of dying. I just would rather not be there when it happens. So that's kind of where I am. I'm not afraid of dying. This has just been a full and complete life, and I have just really enjoyed it. I enjoyed being with my dad at a campfire, catch some trout, put those trout on a little stick right next to the coals, and rotate the stick every little bit till that trout was just fully roasted, and then just, oh man, food from God, a trout. And to take little Kayla for a walk and feel her hold my little finger, and as we walked along. And one time we scalded poor little Kayla with hot water from the tap. We weren't paying close enough attention. And so as her daddy ran upstairs to get something for her, I poured cool, not cold, but cool water on her legs. And she looked at me and I looked at her. And I don't know, it seemed like we made a connection, this little newborn. I just love Kayla to pieces. And Chloe had to come home when Chloe was just at that age where she was actually making eye contact. I loved Chloe. And I loved Andrew's kids. They are so amazing. Damon's kids, those girls are just extraordinary girls. So, and little Liam, I'm looking forward to see how that little football player, wrestler, sumo wrestler turns out. Boy, he's gonna run his mama ragged. I got a feeling he'll wear out his mama and his grandma, and somebody else in the family's gonna have to take that boy in. So I don't know what advice to give you, but take a look. What does it take to just enjoy your life?